Welcome to Tail Talk Grooming Chronicles with Hound Therapy, the podcast where we talk all things pet grooming, daycare, academy, and more. Hosted by Shannon and Tanya of Hound Therapy, serving pet owners across North Texas. We're here to share expert tips, hilarious pet stories, and the inside scoop on keeping your furry friends happy and healthy. Our motto, humanity over vanity. And don't worry, we don't bite. Let's get started. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out?
From clippers to confidence, becoming a pet groomer takes more than just loving dogs. Shannon and Tanya share what it really takes to enter the grooming profession, from training to temperament and everything in between. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Sophia Yvette, co-host and producer, back in the studio with Shannon and Tanya, professional groomers at Hound Therapy. How's it going today, ladies?
It's fantastic.
Good.
Thank you.
Well, it is so great to have you both back on today. Now, let's go ahead and kick off this Academy showcase with the basics. How do you become a pet groomer?
Oh, loaded question. So, we get phone calls every day. We obviously have an academy here, Hound Therapy Academy. Our school is a full solid year. It's a year of learning. It's what you have to be in cosmetology or barber's licenses in the state of Texas. It is a 1,500-hour course. So we kind of came upon that from that same aspect. But that said, nothing is required to be a dog groomer. If you want to go out and you want to have confidence, you really just need to practice. Yep. If you can learn from anybody who will teach you.
Educate yourself too.
100%. And use common sense, right? If you can see that, hey, this doesn't look right or feel right, then it's probably not. So learn what not to do is good as well. We don't want to continue. We believe in bringing the best foot forward. Yeah. I believe in what I do. I love what I do. I love working with the animals. I love educating our owners, and I love educating younger groomers or, brand new people in the field that really think that it's going to be a great career. I want them to love it as much as I do, but more importantly, I want them to take the time, the effort, and the money that it takes to invest into anything.
An initiative
and anything to make it work. You need to join this and be in this business because you love it, not because it makes millions of dollars. Because in theory, being a great football player, a lot of really good players do not make NFL. Yep. And this is that same theory. If you talk to a really good groomer who's been grooming 20, 30, 40 years, somebody who maybe has a specialty that's only been grooming 10 years, they're an expert on the grooming field. Yeah. But they're not. There are no experts. Everybody is just kind of making up as it goes because we are unregulated. Yeah. And I think I've said this on many, many podcasts before. I say it to everybody that comes in here. It's on our website. We are unregulated. So this is on you to take it upon yourself to put your best foot forward. You want vets to respect you. The only way they're going to respect you is if you bring something to the table. We bring care of dogs first, above all and foremost. We bring an education. So we bring the fact that, hey, look, this is what an ear infection may or may not smell like.
Yeah. Or moles, things like that. You have to know, it's good, bad, and ugly. You're
how to hold.
You're gonna get dirty. You're gonna get tired.
Yeah, this is not for the faint-hearted. It is not for somebody who's feeble. It is not for somebody that does not have a good work ethic. You've got to stick with this. It is back-breaking, thankless job. People that come in, they'll bulldoze you. They will run you down with, I want my dog to look like this. And here's a Photoshop of, Fluffy. And that's not your dog. It's not even the same breed, or is it the same color? You've got to deal with reality. And if you don't know how to do this job, if you can't hold a dog, handle a dog, control a dog, these are all things that we teach you. Yep. Our bathing class is 3 months long. That is just to be able to bathe and dry a dog properly. Focus on the skin, focus on what skin conditions may or may not be there, focus on animal to animal transmitted diseases, on animal to human transmitted diseases. It's common sense. It's in books everywhere, but there is no book on how to groom a dog properly from start to finish. We teach that. We teach how to
Yep.
answer the phones, how to talk to clients, how to groom a dog, how to hold a dog, how to do a face, how to do patterns. There's so much to learn.
And how to retain your clients.
And how to retain. It is mind-boggling how much information in 1 year. It goes so quickly. Yep. And even my 1-year students, they get jobs. They feel like they could go groom somewhere, but they come in here with the idea of, I'm going to go start a business and I'm going to do this and and they leave, they look at me and I say, okay, well, you've done your time, you've done your hours, you're doing great. Call me if you need me. And they're like, I don't want to leave. I'm nervous. I'm scared. Yeah. Even when I place students in job placements and, they're doing 2 and 3 dogs a day, they're definitely not getting rich, but they love what they do. They took the time, they took the effort to learn it, and they've done really well with it. That said, there are schools out there that are claiming to teach you all of this, either online, which is absurd. There's no, I don't know what you would say, Sophia, if I said, you know what, I took an online class on how to do layering and coloring for your hair. I'm awesome at it. I don't think you're going to sit down in my chair and be like, that sounds awesome. You probably learned it really, really well. We're not going to, I took a driver's ed class and I'm a horrible driver. It was all online. So you've got to, this is a hands-on career. Yeah. You have to be hands-on. Every dog is different. Every coat is different. The cuts that we do here are not AKC. They're not in books. You just have to know
Pet
them.
groomers.
Yes. The only way to know it is to do it.
Yep.
And you've got to do it with somebody who's willing to teach you, somebody who's been around a while, that's willing to teach you the tricks, the ins and outs, make sure that person's got good reviews.
And you'll learn a lot, and you want to take the good parts and you want to leave the bad parts you'll get a lot of information, and the stuff that you don't agree with or that you don't like, you don't have to do that in your career, but you do need to learn and know what you want to do and what you want to bring to this industry and how you want your career to be, whether that's just a basic pet groomer, whether that's a show groomer, creative groomer. The list goes on, really. Or medical.
Yeah, there's nothing that you can't do. And I would say that this career choice, this path, leads you in many directions. So you might have one idea, even though it's animal related, and you're like, I want to be a this. You get into it and you're like, oh, I want to do this. But all of this, everything that we learn in here, everything that we teach in here, and we're learning as we go as well. I learn every day new things. You're gonna figure out where your place is in here and where your personality fits and, where your strengths and weaknesses are and what you like to do. Because dogs are attached to people. So you've got to be able to relate to the people that are in those, and you've got to be able to make a living. And those are all very tricky things to do. If you're just signing up for, hey, I love dogs. I used to work corporate for, 40 years, and now I'm going to be a dog groomer. Well, that's unrealistic.
My thing is, the dogs don't pay you, the people do.
Yeah. You got
the people are paying your bills, not the dogs. The dogs inadvertently are paying your bills, but they're not the one that pays their grooming bill. I wish that were the case.
You got to learn you got to learn how to retain those clients. Yep. And the best way to do that is to do a better job than everybody else, right? Proof is in the pudding. There's so much to learn that if you can't continuously learn and be able to pivot, move, and switch to your strengths and your weaknesses, you're just not going to make it. And if you're not doing this because, hey, I don't mind smelly. I don't mind that I just stuck my hand in poop. I don't mind that a dog just, I don't mind that a dog just bit down on me twice. You can't be afraid of that. I have clients that are afraid of their own dogs, and you can't be that person to be in this industry. You've got to be able to lift 50 to 100 pounds. You've got to be able to stand on your feet all day long. You've got to be able to commit a good solid 8 hours of hard physical work. You've got to know that, hey, when I leave here, I'm covered in hair. 2, I don't have time to eat. I don't have time to drink. And when I do, it's usually covered in hair. So,
you'll see us grooming dogs at our table, eating a sandwich or whatever we found to eat that day. If anything.
And that's going to be in any shop, for any groomer, and any vet tech, and anywhere you go. But the grooming of a dog, the health and skin, all of the things that you learn here are great building blocks for anywhere. I have a lot of people that go into vet tech and they do vet tech and grooming.
Yep.
I have grooming doesn't translate. So if you're a good dog groomer, you can pretty much live anywhere in the world and do it, which is kind of cool.
Kind of awesome.
And
Yeah.
it's dogs are dogs. I mean, the cuts are the same. And as long as there's not a lot, it's kind of like, being a barber or a cosmetologist, but you don't have to have a license to do it. So you don't have to get recertified. You don't have to take online recertifications. You can just be good at what you do.
Yep.
Focus on what works for you. Charge an appropriate amount. Learn how to talk to clients, and just kind of practice your trade. And that's a unique kind of a business to be in. So the other thing I would say for me, it's learn from anybody who will teach you. You can start as a bather. You could start at, vet clinics. You can start with a boarding facility. I would prefer any place that's got somebody who's got experienced groomers who are open-minded to teach what they know. And you'll find it's kind of a catty industry. So they're competitive is probably a better word. And so not everybody's willing to teach what they've learned because they've had to fight for it. The other thing is write a business plan, write it down, write down what you want to do, put it out there, stick it in the universe, and say,
even if you're working for someone else.
Yeah. Even if it's my job, my goal is to go to work for a big box store and work there for 5 years and learn this and get a discount, have insurance, and get paid a minimal wage while I'm learning so that I can go out and do this. It's just good goal planning. It could be, hey, I want to buy a van and I want to, groom by myself. There's 1,000 different ways you can do it, but write it down. And that's your story. It's a dream. So it doesn't have to be, it's forever changing. It's your novel. It can be whatever you want. It's your reality. Your reality, you could wake up today and say, you know what? I didn't sleep very well today. I'm so tired. Or you can choose to rewrite your story and say, you know what? I'm doing well right now. Right now, I'm doing really good. We don't have to focus on the bad. We can focus on the good things. And that's what a business plan is for me. It's make believe, it's pretend. So make believe and pretend awesome things, and you'll achieve awesome things. And we teach that a lot in here as well. Yeah. Be informed what your area does, be informed what's in your area, what are they charging, who is doing what, how many grooming shops do you have, is mobile more prevalent? Do you have a lot of apartment complexes? What vets are willing to let you come in and learn the medical side of it. There's, be informed, go to your grooming expos. They have a lot of those. Go to,
competitions
and just watch, see if a grooming shop will let you come in and watch.
They're really awesome to watch, by the way.
You can go to a big box store and just watch at the window. You can come here and watch us at the window. Just sit there. So thanks for listening. Hopefully we answered some of your questions. Call us here at Hound Therapy Academy. And it was great talking about what we do.
Yes, and thanks for giving us a peek behind the grooming curtain today. This was such a helpful start into the Academy showcase. We'll see you next time on Tail Talk Grooming Chronicles.
That's a wrap for this episode of Tail Talk with Hound Therapy. Ready to book your pet's next groom, daycare stay, or grooming academy tour? Call us at 469-367-0009. That's 469-367-0009 to schedule an appointment. Or visit us online at www.houndtherapy.com. Serving North Texas with expert pet care. Until next time, keep those tails wagging.